community, I'm Madam Joyce from Educare I'm teaching biology, and today I'll be with you to discuss our topic, and this is a comparative of natural groups of organisms. Here, my students, we are going to focus to look on our subtopic, which is the kingdom Animalia. So, my student, in this kingdom Animalia, we are discussing on the phylum Chordata. Mainly, we have seen several classes which are found within the phylum Chordata, but in this session, we are going to discuss class Amphibian. And we can recall on where we end on the last session. On the last session, we try to look on the structure of the frog. And we have moved further discussing on the Kihansi prey toad, on their structure. So that is the end of the last session. But in this session, my students, we are going also to proceed to look on the class Amphibian. But mainly here, we are going to discuss on the digestive system of a frog. You can ask yourself, why are we discussing the digestive system of the frog? Because when we are discussing the digestive system of the frog, it is beneficial for you, my student, you advanced level. Because this one, it gives you a baseline in dissection process or in dissection in practical. Because when we are dissecting practical, mainly, we are dissecting frog, we are dissecting rat, we are dissecting the cockroach. So hapa unatakiwa uwe na ule msingi mzuri wa kuelezea digestive system inayopatikana ndani ya frog. Kwa sababu kwenye mtihani wa practical anaweza kukuletea uchore digestive system inayotokea kwenye frog. And also state the function of, anaweza kuchagulia each part ambayo inatokana na digestive system. So kama hauna ule msingi mzuri kwa kuelewa theory, kule kwenye practical hauwezi ukajibu chochote. So my students, you are warm welcome in this session is where now we are going to begin to look on the digestive system of the frog. So here, my students, we can say that the alimental canal of the frog consists of the mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx or esophagus, duodenum, ileum, and the rectum, which open into the cloaca at the anus. Kwa hiyo sasa hizo ndizo structure ambazo zinapatikana kwenye alimental canal of the frog. Mfumo wa umeng'enyaji wa chakula ambao unapatikana kwenye organism anaitwa chura. Unaanzia kwenye mouth. So they have mouth, they have buccal cavity, they have pharynx, they have esophagus, duodenum, ileum, and the rectum. Thereafter, they have a cloaca. This cloaca is where now it's opening into the structure that is anus. So we are going to discuss one after another of this structure which are found within the digestive system of the frog and its function. So also we can say that the mouth of this organism. So the mouth is a wide for ingestion of large species of food material. So mdomo wa hawa organism ambao tunawaita frog unakuwa ni mpana. As we have already seen on the structure of this organism, mainly frog, tukasema kwamba anayo ile terminal mouth. But the terminal mouth, it is larger. So why is it larger? It's because of ingestion of food. Kwa ajili ya kupata vyakula ambavyo vinakuwa vikubwa. So the possession of large or wider mouth ndio ambayo inamsaidia huyo organism to ingest a larger food material. And also we can say that they have a flattened buccal cavity that emerge with the pharynx, and it contains small conical and sharp pointed teeth which are similar to homodonty used for cutting and crushing the food particles. Kwa hiyo sasa, hawa organism ambao wanapatikana ndani ya hii class Amphibian, we are talking about the frog, tunasema kwamba they have a buccal cavity. Ndani ya buccal cavity ndipo ambapo open another structure ambayo inaitwa pharynx. Ile pharynx ndiyo ambayo sasa ina contain a conical and sharp pointed teeth. Ndani ya ile tunaita pharynx kunakuwa na something like teeth like structure. Kwa hiyo teeth-like structure inakuwa ni homodont, zinatumika kwa ajili ya cutting and splashing of the food. So hiyo ndiyo structure ya buccal cavity together with the pharynx. So also close to the angles of the jaws, there are two small openings, one of each side known as Eustachian tube. Pia ukienda kuangalia kwenye zile jaws, zile taya ambazo wanakuwa nazo hawa frog, ndani yake tunasema kwamba there is two opening within the jaws. Hizo two openings zinapatikana in each side, kwa maana kwamba moja inapatikana kwenye left side na nyingine inapatikana kwenye right side. Zinafanya kazi gani au zinaitwaje hizo holes au hivyo vitundu? Tunasema those are called Eustachian tube. And remember the function of Eustachian tube. We have already discussed it on the topic of coordination there, Form 3. But here we can repeat that Eustachian tube, which is responsible for the passage of the sound from the outside environment. So also we can say that this tube, that is a Eustachian tube, are used for balancing pressure in the inner ear while the frog is swimming. Kwa Eustachian tube ambayo inapatikana ndani ya frog inakuwa na function tofauti na ile Eustachian tube ambayo inapatikana to other animals. Since the Eustachian tube, which is found within the frog, it is responsible for balancing the pressures ambayo inakuwa inside the frog and outside the environment while the frog is swimming, pale ambapo anakuwa anaogelea ndani ya maji. Kwa hiyo sasa hile Eustachian tube ndio ambayo inamsaidia yeye kuwa na balance kati ya mazingira ya nje na mazingira ya ndani. And also we can say that eventually in the midline there is a narrow longitudinal slit ambayo tunaita glottis, which leads into the larynx. Kwa hiyo sasa ndani ya hii structure ya huyu frog tunasema kwamba there is a narrow longitudinal slit au tunaita glottis. Hii glottis ndio ambayo inapelekea kwenye structure nyingine inayoitwa larynx. And the larynx ndio ambayo iko responsible for providing the vocal voices or vocal cords. Now we can say that they have a short esophagus that bears longitudinal folds which are closed to prevent the entry of the air into the stomach and allow dilation during swallowing of the food. Also these organisms, they have a esophagus. Esophagus ndio ile tunasema tube ya ile chakula. Chakula kinavyotoka mdomoni kinapita kwenye pharynx, thereafter pharynx inaziba kule in order kisingie kwenye mfumo mzima wa hewa, meaning that kwenye lungs. Thereafter kuna hiyo structure ambayo inaitwa esophagus. Hiyo esophagus tunasema kwamba ni longitudinal bearing folds ambayo sasa ime close to prevent the air into the stomach and allow dilation during swallowing of the food. Kwa hii hapa inasaidia vizuri zaidi pale ambapo chakula kinamezwa kinaingia ndani. So inakuwa ni kama a way or passage of the food, or tunasema kwamba it is the tract that allow food to enter into the crop or into the stomach. And apart from that, these organisms, they have buccal cavity, pharynx and esophagus, have the cilia. So ukienda kuangalia structure ya hao organism, kwenye buccal cavity, kwenye pharynx and kwenye esophagus, there is a presence of cilia. So which constantly drive the mucus backward into the stomach to support swallowing and ensure that small food particles are not retained into the anterior part. So ndani ya buccal cavity, ndani ya pharynx na ndani ya esophagus tumesema kuna presence of the cilia. Hizi cilia tunasema kwamba zina produce a mucus. Ile mucus ndio ambayo ina allow backflow of the food, yani chakula kisiweze kurudi juu tena kwenye mouth. So kinaruhusiwa kuingia ndani ya tumbo kwa urahisi zaidi. That's why here we have said that it derive the mucus. So the cilia derive the mucus backward into the stomach to support swallowing and ensure that Small food particles are not retained into the anterior part. Kwa sasa hii inahakikisha kwamba kile chakula kidogo ambacho kinakuwa kimeingia ndani ya mfumo wa umeng'enyaji wa chakula kinaendelea kumeng'enywa vizuri zaidi ili kitumike kwenye different part of the body for either growth and other activities that are occurring within the stomach. So my students, there we are finished looking on the esophagus, that is from the mouth, buccal cavity together with the pharynx, and the last we have seen the esophagus. Within it there is a presence of the cilia. In the next part now is where now we are going to discuss on the stomach, which is found within within the digestive system of the frog. So my student, in the next part, as I have said, we are going to discuss the the stomach of the crop of this organism. What are the function of the crop and so on. So thank you for your attentively listening.